Hello and welcome to another Forza Motorsport 7 video. Now with the January update for Forza Motorsport 7 came this, the Audi RS3 LMS, a front wheel drive 340 horsepower touring car. Now I've had a little drive of this and it drives, well, really rather well, and in the game it only costs about 100,000 credits, which when you consider how well this thing drives, it is incredibly good value for money. However, this did definitely get me thinking, could you buy a usual car from the buy cars sector and upgrade it for less than 100,000 credits and make it faster and possibly even drive better than this Audi? Well, there was only one way to find that question out. Okay, so we've arrived at the test track airfield for a quarter-mile drag race. Obviously the best test to see which is better against a touring car. The most, it's the thing that people would want to know the most, obviously, so very much consumer advice, very helpful. So yeah, as you can see I've got a Kia, Lewis has got a Jaguar, and Louis a Dodge Challenger. So yeah, this could be interesting. I've got the only car with aero here. Those two have not bothered with it for some reason. Here we go. And there's the Audi's front wheel drive superior launch. Dodge is shot off. I'm actually shooting away from the Jag here. The Audi's a speck in the distance. And it looks like I'm going to win against the Jag, which I wasn't expecting.
10-second quarter mile.
Yeah. The Audi got a 12.9. Oof. Yeah, not the Audi's strong point, but I mean, I guess 2 cars aren't exactly slower. Made for drag racing. Yeah. Off we go. Oh, I actually got a very good launch.
Sabotage. Not gonna do anything.
Jag must have got a better launch this time because I'm coming third, and I got the precise exact same time this time. So the Jag must have got a better launch that time. So all down to the third race. Okay,
I know it
30.
Is.
I think if Lewis gets a good start, he could beat me once again here. Come on. Yes! I'm pulling away from the
It's the fourth gear shift that does it.
Oh, I got a millisecond quicker as well.
Exact same time.
So, the Dodge wins, I come second in that test, Jaguar third, and kind of unsurprisingly, the Audi. Okay, so for the next test we're going to do acceleration and braking. The Audi shall set off in a few seconds as our benchmark, and then we shall try and beat it. Off it goes. You can see there, front wheel drive launch not exactly the best as we saw in the drag race, but I can imagine the brakes are pretty good on that thing, it being a race car. I believe it is stopped down there, so Lewis, if you want to go.
Okay.
There's the Jag.
Oh, it's torque steering all over the place. I can see it sliding about. And it stopped, I think, before the Audi. Okay.
Yep.
Right. Let's go in the Kia. Into second. Bit of a wheel spinny start. There's 100. Brake! Please! Oh! Close. About a bumper in it. That was close. Right, Louis, if you want to set off and try not to hit any of us, could be a bit difficult in that thing.
You think you got a wheel spinny start?
Oh my god. And it's going to be way after mine and Lewis's attempts, and actually before the Audi, surprisingly enough. I think it's just that launch in the Audi that absolutely kills it. So, yeah, Kia wins that one. Okay, now obviously we had a budget for our cars to build them up to try and get faster than the Audi. The budget was 100,000 credits, and we're going to get extra points for who got the cheapest car overall. So Louis, what was the price of your car overall?
So the budget was 100,000, and of that 100,000, I used 100,000. I used every single penny.
So
every bit.
So you didn't get under the budget. Okay, right. Lewis, you?
I used one.
One. Right.
1 credit.
What was your actual price?
100,050.
Okay, so
Cheap
once again,
band.
not under the budget. I did allow a little bit of a leeway, as long as it is not too much. So yeah, he probably is just going to get 0 points for that. Me, on the other hand, I got my car for overall 92,900 credits. So that means I am just over 7,000 credits under the budget. So yeah, that's that's quite nice. I take the extra points for that as well. So, on to the next test. Okay, so after those rather irrelevant tests, we actually come to a place where the touring car might actually do a little bit better. We're coming to a circuit, the Nürburgring GP circuit. We're going to do a few races to test the handling of our cars. Now, the touring car's handling is insane, at least from what I've seen from the stat. I've not actually driven it yet. I probably will, just to see how it is. But the handling stat is massive, so I'm not expecting us to do too well, but we'll see.
That's horrible.
This actually handles quite nicely. The Audi's already made up a position.
It wasn't very pretty scary actually.
Yeah, it's a big car.
I'm just gonna shift up at like 3,000 RPM because that's the only way I can keep my wheels from not spinning.
Come on, we're going side by side. Both cars. The Audi's making its way up the pack. A little bit of contact. Sorry about that.
Come on! Red line!
Yes!
Race.
I'm going to get to the outside line because that Dodge is unstoppable on the straights. This is terrifying.
Just block the road so the Audi can't get out.
The Audi passed the Dodge, but now it's straight and I can accelerate away, and the Dodge is actually going to get back past it as well. Not sure about the Jag. The Dodge will not outbreak me here, that's for sure.
Oh, the Audi's up inside! Wasn't with this Wi-Fi. Oh, bloody slow on the straights, I forgot about that!
Yeah, you really need to be careful of that acceleration from the Audi.
Chuck it out the inside.
Because our cars are a lot quicker.
Didn't even touch her. That was a great overtake.
Oh, watch it. That was not a very good overtake.
You said I'm a bit of a power.
Big American boat again. Go on the outside.
I mean, what do you expect? I mean, that's all Louis chooses for these challenges.
It wins the challenge. It sounds the best and is the best looking.
I have the biggest
And
Are you ahead of the Audi?
and I'm
it's a
naturally
Jag.
aspirate.
Therefore, the price doesn't matter because you got it for free.
You are a Jag driver.
you have to- you have to
and you're going to give it back.
No, because you have to buy the drag, because you're not a drag driver unless you own it. So you have to buy the drag, and then you get everything
No,
else
that's
for free.
true. No, he's borrowed the Jag and he's going to give it back. He's obviously going to give
Definitely
it
gonna
back.
give it. Yeah.
Because he's in a Jag, yeah. Sadly, for Lewis, we didn't have time to listen to all of his silly excuses. Well, nearly all of them.
You're so slow. Jesus. I realised on the back of my car it says TR, and knowingly you'll probably think it says Tigos Racing. Does it?
What? I've never used that acronym before in my
It
life.
says Taster Racing. I can't drive in first person. Yeah, it's stupid because it's got the letter T in it. It's like Tigos. It's stupid.
Your name has the letter
Post
T
the
in it!
TMDC hype.
You're we all have T's in our names. Shut
We
up.
have T's at the beginning.
Oh, the Audi has
yes.
gone onto the gravel. The Dodge might be able to. Well, I mean, there is a massive gap,
I
but
don't think I can reel them in from that
yeah.
much.
The driver's got a bit
Barely.
caught out with the understeer. Oh, he's very close, closing in, but we are in a bit of a technical
He's
sector
gone
right now.
again.
Will the Dodge
Get
get
him.
him? There is still half of the start finish straight to go.
Oh, he's rammed me. Yep, only a tiny bit.
It's just
I got him!
Oh my god.
Turn of events means the Dodge
Plot
takes
twist.
seconds.
The Dodge is going. The Audi driver will not be happy with that.
Oh, that was close.
Oh, the times. Very close finish indeed. So, there we go. The Kia will win that. Audi comes third, Dodge second, and Jag last place. Okay, so for the second race we come to a bit more of a handling based track, much to Louis' dismay. Mazda Laguna Seca. The Audi should probably do better here with that massive handling stat, and actually, oh no, okay, it's starting in last. I thought for a second it would be starting further ahead, so it's got the pack to
No, you
fight its
ordered
way
it
through
by
once
PR,
again.
you idiot.
Yeah, I know, but I mean that gives it a bit more of a challenge and probably makes it a bit more fair considering our cars aren't exactly the best.
You think?
Ooh, Jag's gonna take the inside line.
Park on the racing line. That's how you do it.
To the Audi, we're probably just slugs around the corners. Jag's got a nice cut back there. Oh, bit of bumping, sorry! We're getting all tangled up in battles, meanwhile the Audi is catching up by the second.
I don't really have to worry about the challenge we're in with, because it can't go around the corner any quicker than 2 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm worried about this one. Oh,
Oh, the Audi's up the inside of the Jag!
oh Christ, the corkscrew!
Could have gotten the brakes a bit later there, actually. Careful on the
Sometimes
power,
just let the
unlike that Dodge.
I'm not attempting to let the Audi through and get the Dodge, so then the Dodge falls off the road and dies.
I'll do that anyway.
Keeping it in third gear, so not so much wheel spin. This Kia, the way I've built it, has about 470 brake horsepower, which compared to the two idiots here, is barely anything. About 70 more than the Audi, actually. So it's actually pretty controllable, which, for being this high up, it starts in C-Class, for being this high PI, I certainly wasn't expecting. I had, once again, nowhere to go. It's just... it's almost like that's Louis' tactic for everything, just get in a big American muscle car and then block the track. I've found the gap!
Maybe
Oh god. Yep, hello Lewis.
oh no, they've all caught up now. They all unbattle each other.
Oh no, he's actually catching to me. Try and get late on the brakes. Not that late. Oh,
that was close.
Jeez. That was a panic and lock the brakes there. Oh, the Audi's binned it! The Audi's binned it into the tire wall.
Rip.
Yeah.
Oh,
Off of the corkscrew.
And it's between us then, it's
It's
3-horse race now.
It's a 3-horse race, yep. Indeed. Try and get a good run off of there. It's going to protect the inside line.
But not a horse.
I mean, I couldn't do a move into his hairpin. It's not going to be enough, though. Even if I did pull one side, he's going to be... he's going to pull away anyway, even if I got alongside. The Audi sadly crashed it into the wall. I have no idea.
Who'd you say?
The Jaguar.
The
Gonna take
Jaguar.
third.
Quick slap out of all the built cars, though.
Yeah, it did. Okay, so we're here at Silverstone for the final race of this challenge. Now I have rearranged the grid a little bit, made the Audi start in first place. However, I'm not sure if it will really matter too much because the front wheel drive launch isn't exactly too great. Alright, here we go. Be interesting to see how the Audi does off the launch. Probably not very well, so I'm going to prepare for that. There we go, shoots past
and
the
he's
Audi.
already in last.
He's already in last after what, 5 seconds? Already in last. But he's
Oh, no.
shooting up the
Oh my
inside. He's already
God.
double over to jeez. He's very almost in first now. He's actually in first within a couple of corners. That is
First
some
to last to first
excellent
in about 10
driving there.
seconds.
That is some excellent driving from the Audi. Now it's just our job to try and get back past that thing. But well, I mean, there's a massive straight here, so that probably not too hard. The Dodge is going sideways into the straight. The Jag is. Well, I mean, he's in Glasgow over there. That's how far off the track he was.
That's not okay.
There it is. It's called defending.
yeah, I know it's legal.
Oh, the Dodge is up the inside. It's the battle of the barges up ahead. Well, maybe not quite with the Jag, but certainly with the Dodge.
No, the Jag's more of a canal boat. I'm like a cruise ship.
How?
Yep.
Jag's a European sports car.
That's why I said.
Guys,
it's
stop
canal.
bickering. Stop bickering. We've got a touring car to catch. There.
Yeah, Audi can take this corner near flat, which is an advantage
Yeah.
for it.
It's just cornering like it is on rails all the time. It's brilliant.
Nowhere near that amount of grip.
Oh no.
Lifting on the upshift just to make sure I don't spin up the wheels. Up the inside.
I can't
Oh,
help
trying not to
spinning
make
up wheels.
contact with the cruise ship. And he's gone. There was no
ship.
point trying to get up the inside of the cruise ship. 'cause he's
HMS
just gonna-
America.
Yeah.
HMS cheeseburger. No, sorry, KFC.
I'm quite close to the.
Come on.
Audi.
I'm
actually.
borrowing
Track it.
sending.
Just track, just cut
Oh,
corners.
it's the inside of the Audi.
Oh, they're both going up the inside, trying to make. trying to make moves. I've
What
locked up
about
a
the
small
outside? I've
bit.
got a lot of understeer in the Jaguar. Don't worry about it.
Oh, the Jag's made an overtake. Gonna use all the track coming to Maggots and Beckett's.
Oh, he's going back
The
on the
Audi is
inside.
getting-
That was a good move.
Audi is getting gripped
Put
up
that off a
upon.
bit. I just got so little grip.
It's got
compared to
so
that
much
thing.
grip, that thing. It's just amazing the way it pulled away from you around that right-hander. And it's gone. Rushing
Oi!
down the hanger straight, bumping into each other, trying to get past that thing. They're going to make it 3 abreast nearly, coming into this corner here. I've forgotten the name of it, so I apologise. The Audi, the grip of it is just going right outside. Oh, they dodged. The Jag is once again in Glasgow over there. I think the Audi might actually be able to hold off the dodge.
I've
Jag is
missed
going
the
to
braking point.
nearly go into the entire wall.
I think he's got it.
And yeah, the Audi
What a ton of
put
events.
up a very, very good fight. Jag is going to get in last place. They're going to go backwards across the line by the looks of things. So yeah, the Audi did put up a brilliant fight. Well done to the driver for
I got best lap.
multiple moves. So yeah, that was pretty enjoyable, and the Audi did actually manage to win something. So I think what I'll do is I'll take all the three. Well, I'll take my Kia and the Audi around my test track to see, with the same driver and the same conditions, which one will win. So here we are once again at the Sebring Club Circuit with the Kia Stinger, the one that I built for the challenge. Now it has about 470 brake horsepower, so it isn't exactly slow on the straights, and it does handle pretty okay as well. As you can see through here, it's going really rather fast, using pretty much all of the track around the fast left-hander. Coming through here, staying pretty planted to the floor as we come into the first 90-degree right, using all of the track on the outside there, very close to the grass, slightly twitchy on the way out. It can get a little bit oversteery if you stomp on the throttle a bit too eagerly, and it can also understeer, as I learned in the challenge as well, and this is where we should be able to see that. The final corner really squeezes out the oversteer or the understeer of cars, but it's staying pretty planted under there. So we come under the bridge and then cross the finish line at the end of the lap. So yeah, my Kia, surprisingly enough, for the price that I built it with, felt pretty good. Now we come to the Audi. Obviously front wheel drive launch isn't the best, as 345 brake horsepower going just to the front wheels alone, so the launch isn't going to be exactly too great, but you can see through those first few corners there, it really stays planted to the floor, and well, here is where the Audi kind of falls down on the fast sectors of the track, but then we come to a more twisty sector and you can see it just handles like it is glued to the track. We come into another twisty part of the track, and on the way in, looking very planted, a little bit of understeer on the way out, just kind of got caught out on the power. You can kind of do that with this car, but on the whole it handles absolutely amazingly. I think it's one of the best handling front wheel drive cars I've certainly ever driven in this game. Coming through the final corner, you'd expect it to understeer, but it doesn't. It stays planted, completely planted to the track, and this is where it really falls down the straight line. As you can see there, looks like it's in slow motion compared to the Kia going across the line, and well, that kind of shows in the lap time. You can see the Kia Stinger that I built for the challenge got a 1 minute 11.4, faster than an Aston Martin DB11, not quite as fast as a Lotus 311. And the Audi RS3 touring car got a 1:14.7, which is quicker than a Porsche Panamera, and it is the quickest front-wheel drive car, unsurprisingly, to go around my test track so far. However, the most surprising thing, it's 7/10 slower than an Aston Martin DB11. Now, there's no doubt that the Audi handles better than that DB11, however, it's just on that straights, on those fast bits of the circuit, where the Audi really falls down in lap time. So, yeah, very interesting results there. Okay, so I have added up all the points that we got in that challenge. In last place, it is the Jaguar XKRS with 9 points altogether. Obviously got 0 from the price because he went over slightly, which that certainly didn't help him. So yeah, not the best result from the Jag. And then just 1 point ahead of Lewis is the Audi touring car with 10 points in 3rd position. Did really well at that race at Silverstone. Just the grip was absolutely amazing, and that seriously helped him. And then in 2nd place with 17 points, it is the Dodge. It did great in the quarter mile. it did actually really well in the races, better than I expected. Came second in race 1, won race 2, and came second in race 3 again, so definitely an unexpected result from that thing. And me, with just 1 point more than Louis in the Challenger, 18 points, the Kia Stinger. So there we go. The price certainly helped me. I got an extra point from that. So yeah, if I hadn't got this car for the money I did, then I would have tied with the Challenger. So yeah, if you want to get a road car that is cheaper than an Audi touring car and also quicker, then get the Kia Stinger. So there you go, you can in fact go quicker than the new Audi touring car for less money. Now thank you to Lou and Lewis for helping out with this video. Both of their channels will be linked down in the description and at the end of the video. Also thank you to the Audi driver Holmgren for driving the Audi and also putting up with our terribly built cars. Now thank you for watching this video. If you have enjoyed it, please make sure to like, comment and subscribe if you aren't already to my channel. That would be very much appreciated. But until the next video, goodbye.